It's Fuck Yeah Friday.
Fuck yeah!
Get ready for some wins.
Welcome to the Be It Till You See It podcast, where we talk about taking messy action, knowing that perfect is boring. I'm Lesley Logan, Pilates instructor and fitness business coach. I've trained thousands of people around the world, and the number one thing I see stopping people from achieving anything is self-doubt. My friends, action brings clarity, and it's the antidote to fear. Each week, my guests will bring bold, executable, intrinsic, and targeted steps that you can use to put yourself first and be it till you see it. It's a practice, not a perfect. Let's get started.
Hi, Be It Babe. How are you? Oh my God, I'm so excited that you are here with us today. Welcome to the Be It Till You See It podcast. Today is a Fuck Yeah Friday, which means we're celebrating your wins. We're celebrating one of mine. And we got a little mantra for you. Wins are not necessarily like, I've made it. I've established something like it's the perfect thing. It's so perfect. They're actually just like noticing where like things are going well or things went well in a moment. So it doesn't have to be a perfect day to have a win. You could have a really crappy day. And one of my first wins will be that. But first, let me share some of yours. And I would love for you to send your win and shout it out on the Be It Pod because then you can hear it. So here we go. This one is from Christine Eschen. She is an Elevate grad and agency member. And she wrote, FYF, I had a person drive up to my property on a Sunday and inquire about my Lavender. Then she asked if I also have a Pilates studio. Showed her the studio and talked to her for a few minutes. She went home, got online and booked a session for next week. Way to go, Christine. And not only because of the efforting that you've been showing off your Lavender, but also for having a website that allows people to schedule because she probably drove the whole way home thinking, I got to do that. I want to do that. You know, I'm going to do that. And then she went to your website and she could schedule online. So that's amazing. Tania DeSora, hello. My win this week is that 4 new clients came in the studio within 10 days. Whoa, Tania, 4 people in 10 days. That is amazing. And she also has, I didn't write last week. It was such a great fun. It's been 3 years celebration of the studio. I offered a mat class in the park. Tania's agency, and she has a new 3 years of the studio. Congratulations. First of all, that you have 4 people come in a week. And then last week was a 3-year anniversary. The first 2 years are the hardest. So, not that it gets easier from here, but it does a little bit. So thank you for sharing that. I'm going to give you guys one more win. This one's going to come from DK. So my FYF is residual from last week. I'm so relieved that the miserable, manipulative, legal, financial mess I was in for almost 8 weeks is actually resolved. My lawyer called to say this business growth coaching company is dropping all claims. Yay! Also, after sending my book to a local Boston news channel anchor to pitch myself for their Wellness Wednesday segment, and then sending many emails back and forth, I finally got on the phone yesterday and we booked an in-studio recording session. I'm so excited. Just goes to show that your persistence really pays off. Don't assume that people aren't interested in you or that you aren't worthy of an opportunity. DK, that is huge freaking mungus. Way to go. It's both of those things show perseverance and persistence and how they pay off. So I'm so proud of you. I'm also it's so easy for us to create something and we call that the win. And then not the step that we do afterwards to make sure that people are hearing about the thing we create. So congratulations on your book and all the efforts that you're doing to continue to make sure that people hear about it. That is huge. And if anyone can take this away. Just because people don't respond to you or it doesn't happen right away doesn't mean that they're not interested. So it might not be the right timing. They might have something going on in their life. There's so many different wins I could share where it was someone didn't respond to me and I thought, oh, they don't like what I had to say, but really it was just timing, right? It was just the wrong time. Okay. A win of mine. So every month we do a live class for OPC members and Brad was not in town. And I was like, okay, I'm going to take a luxurious morning to just make sure I'm super prepared for this live class because I'm going to have to set myself up. I'm going to have to do all the tech work myself. I'm going to do all the things. So I made sure the mics were charged. I made sure that I even moved the reformer by myself. I made sure the dogs all had their treats. I even put some beds out so they wouldn't walk around during the class. I did all the things to make the class so smooth. And it was anything but smooth. It actually, in fact, sucked. No, the class didn't suck, but I taught a class for 10 minutes and no one could hear anything I was saying. So that was super embarrassing. But the win is that once I figured out what was going on, that no one could hear me, that I taught an amazing class and I let myself be present in the moment. And I didn't get hung up on how embarrassing this is. Oh my God, this is so awful. This sucks so much. Actually just had fun doing the class that I taught for them. And then I got to hang out with them and shout out some amazing news and some amazing changes that we're making in OPC. And I'm so, so excited for those things. And so I share that with you because just in case you're having a crappy day today, if you are also present after that crap goes, that's a win. It's a win. It's a total win. So in fact, if you're listening to this right now and you're really present in your body, what you're doing, that's a win. All right. Like we have to take the wins where we can get them because my goodness, it is so freaking hard. All right. So here is your mantra. When I feel fear, I feed trust. When I feel fear, I feed trust. When I feel fear, I feed trust. You are amazing. You are wonderful. You are being it till you see it each and every day. Please send your wins in so we can shout them out. And until next time, be it till you see it.
That's all I got for this episode of the Be It Till You See It podcast. One thing that would help both myself and future listeners is for you to rate the show and leave a review. And follow or subscribe for free wherever you listen to your podcast. Also, make sure to introduce yourself over at the Be It Pod on Instagram. I would love to know more about you. Share this episode with whoever you think needs to hear it. Help us and others be it till you see it. Have an awesome day.
Be It Till You See It is a production of the Bloom Podcast Network. If you want to leave us a message or a question that we might read on another episode, you can text us at +1 310 905 5534 or send a DM on Instagram at BeItPod.
It's written, filmed, and recorded by your host, Lesley Logan, and me, Brad Crowell.
It is transcribed, produced, and edited by the Epic team at Diseño.co.
Our theme music is by Ali at Apex Production Music, and our branding by designer and artist Gianfranco Cioffi.
Special thanks to Melissa Solomon for creating our visuals.
Also to Angelina Herrico for adding all of our content to our website. And finally, to Meredith Root for keeping us all on point and on time.